Ladies and gents, welcome back to the second episode of the podcast. Took us a while to get this one done. I'm your host,
Your fault.
Jude, with an
This is all your
OUD.
fault.
I know, I know, it is. I'm your host, Jude, with an OUD, and I'm here with my co host, Dark.
Hello. It is dark here.
It is.
Haha, I get it, cause
It is.
okay.
Well, I mean, no, yeah, it's a beautiful night. For once, I don't see clouds over me. Winter's over. We got spring. It rained yesterday and the day before that. That was fun.
Mhm.
Like, I looked up and then the sky just started to close and these gloomy clouds came in. I was smiling. Everyone else was pissed. I was happy. Which I mean, it's understandable. Winter's over and then suddenly it's raining. You'd be like, come on, which makes
Plot
sense.
twist, they're just only pissed at you. Weather.
No, if they were, they'd be extremely.
Aware that they're actually mad at
No, if they were, they'd be extremely honest. That's the what I love about my friends.
you. Would they though?
Yeah, they would. Trust me.
Mhm. Sure.
I mean, what? what you're gonna tell me they're not honest when they've done that bullshit to me on my birthday? Hell yeah! It only made it more fun. Uh, well, so yeah, I was looking up at the sky. It was like just all gloomy, clouds covering everywhere. And I was like wondering, like, damn, that's a big sky right there. I never thought about how big it is. Like, I just couldn't comprehend the size of it. I was like, I can't comprehend the size of the ocean, which is like 361
You can't
million kilometers
comprehend the
squared.
size of the ocean, but can you comprehend the size of the frickin' space?
Of course not. That's like the size of
Space is
space.
possible. No, I'm
What's
kidding.
what's funny about the size of space is we don't actually know its full size, and by that I mean we don't know its like complete size. We have something called its observable size, which is 46 billion light years. That's only the observable part. The rest we don't even know of. Because it is just infinitely expanding. Which is interesting. Because the expansion of the universe is like the reason it'll die out. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
So the thing is, with heat, if it's within an object, or well, no, let's just talk about space here. Heat, there's a lot of heat in space, but as it expands, the heat spreads out more, so it cools down more, and then the more it expands, the more the heat, and then so on, and then eventually it'll get so cold it just dies out, which makes a lot of sense, and that's how I believe the universe will end, because that's the most logical of the other explanations I've seen. But then it stops getting logical when scientists start to say, and then it'll restart. I'm like, excuse me? What? God just turning it off and on? Restart my ass. That is funny though. Like, how can you imagine? Just
That's the thing, you can't.
exactly like it just ends and then what? I mean, I guess you can just argue. You can just imagine darkness.
Oh my god, no, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be just darkness because we don't even know what the end would look like. It's either
Exactly.
there is no end, and then you think, well, why is there no end? But then if there is an end, what would the end look like?
Exactly. Which this is a reason why. Well, this is like one of the not. It's not a major reason, but it's a very very minor and small reason as to why I'm religious. It just makes it so much easier. You die, heaven, hell, done. I'm most likely going down, but we don't know. I'm probably taking
That's
the.
boring. Then don't you feel limited?
I feel what? Sorry.
Limited.
Lemon.
Like you only
I mean,
this
yeah.
much. You're not allowed to wander.
I do see your point, but well, now I'm just getting into another argument. I don't
But
want to get into
nothing.
the. Yeah, no, I don't want to get in the argument of belief. That's a whole different thing. Maybe for another time. But maybe for a third episode, which will be in another 2 weeks. My apologies for the long wait, because not a lot of people know about this, and so a lot of them like asking like, "Yo, what's this been? how you know, what's up with the podcast? I'm like, yeah, about that. Problems happen, you know what I mean? Things I can't control, things I
Yeah, for everyone
can.
who doesn't know, it would no. For everyone who doesn't know, it would have been a week earlier if someone didn't freaking forget and have a good ass nap. Yeah.
Are you talking about yesterday or actually the week earlier? Because yesterday, okay, no, did you mean Thursday?
You fell asleep, and then the
Oh,
next time you
well,
actually forgot.
yeah. Okay, in my defense, I came back from two
No, no,
exams.
no,
Two
no. We don't want
exams.
to.
My
We
see,
don't want to.
no. I have all the right to complain about this because I know my teacher will listen to this. I'm gonna fucking promote this on my Instagram story. I have nowhere else to promote this, and she's gonna listen to this, and she's gonna hear my complaints. I'm going to voice them as I possibly can. I had two exams that day. Okay, my brain, it literally felt like I needed to shut down. Like I've never.
Okay, but then that just means you shouldn't have planned this because we had a plan and
I
you just failed miserably.
Fine, okay, fair enough. What I didn't plan is that I thought to myself is I ate, alright, I'm just gonna lie down. I'm not gonna sleep. I don't need to sleep. And see, this is why I knew. This is why I decided. This is no,
Mm,
because I
salt
only
them
I
lies.
only get in bed with my phone if I know I'm not gonna sleep. If I choose to not sleep, sorry, if I choose, and there's a difference. I can't know if I'm not gonna sleep.
Mm.
Hey, napping is good. Okay, shut up. You're literally the sleeping beauty. You're not allowed to say anything.
Okay, but at least I fulfill my plans.
It was just hey, at least it's over with, okay? We also did
Mhm.
we did also did recording. That was a failed recording. You know?
I'm still gonna be salty about it.
The one worry. Okay, I'll tell everyone how boring the recording was to me. Okay, Doc doesn't believe it's boring. She thinks it's good. I don't think it's good. Okay, I genuinely don't. I dislike it. Okay, I thought it would just not be at the same level as the first one. Okay, and of course I don't. Hey, look, I'm a perfectionist, but with this I thought it didn't have to be. It doesn't have to be perfection. But that recording was genuinely not good enough. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We talked about cats and dogs, and I complained about the game. Okay, I don't know. I felt like it wasn't good enough. So yeah, it's fine. But back to the so you know how yeah, like how I just mentioned like how big the ocean is. You can't even like comprehend its size.
Mhm.
So I just remember. I don't know how like. It's funny how you can just like not think about these things, and if you look for a moment, you're like, oh yeah, that's a thing. And I thought that when I thought about like how we haven't even discovered a good portion of it. How much is the percentage on that anyway? Hold on, let me see. Let's see. How much of the ocean have we discovered or explored? I guess. And we've explored 80% of it. That 20% of it could literally be anything. I'm not even like
Okay, but if we haven't explored it fully, how do we know it's only 80%?
oh, because its size is like 320 cubic miles. So
But we don't know that. I don't think we know that.
no, they do know that. That's confirmed because they know the size of the Earth, and because since they fill out what the size of the Earth is, right? Like what's the rest? The rest is 70% of the planet, which is 1.335 billion cubic kilometers. That's the volume. Sorry, that's not the size. That's the volume. The area of it is 361 million, or 362 million square kilometers. So, what are you trying to say? There's some conspiracy. The governments are hiding that there's a lot more that we have not discovered.
Mhm.
Someone would make that up. Let's just be honest. Anyone would make a conspiracy about anything, and that's like there is nothing to be proud of. Let's just be honest. I have enough conspiracies right now as it is. Fucking going through this in 2021 and 2020. Do you have hopes for the continuation of 2021?
No.
No. I
No.
was gonna say I was gonna mention the virus's name, but I've been seeing things on YouTube where you get demonetized if we're not monetized, so I don't give a shit. But we get demonetized if the name is mentioned, and I'm like, what? That's a thing? Huh?
The name of what?
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. It's weird. But I think they changed that later on, which is I don't know. But it's funny because we can even make things that we can't comprehend the size of. Like, can you imagine how many websites we really have on? Can you imagine the size of the internet?
No.
We have 1.7 billion websites constantly being sold and bought, deleted and made. Like it's so. Can you imagine not being comprehend this thing you make? Oh, what's even funny, we've discovered more of the ocean and space than we have of our brains. Like a lot of our brain just makes no sense to us. That's why Alzheimer's hasn't been has not been cured. The best they
Oh,
can.
that's just because humans are very difficult creatures.
We really are, aren't we? Bunch of pains in the
Yeah,
asses.
you are.
Wow, you are so funny.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah, sure.
This is where you're supposed to laugh.
I'm just laughing at. I'm, I'm laughing at that silence. Like I'm hilarious. You sounded like a. I don't know. You sound like a kid in kindergarten. Like I'm funny. Now laugh at me. Standing like
Yes,
with
we'll
pride,
laugh.
your chest puffed
Very
up.
funny.
And yeah, and then you have you're just like you have your arms set on your waist. Like yes, giving yourself the title of comedian.
Mhm.
For sure, for sure. Yeah. So it's yeah. We keep we keep sidetracking from the what was I saying? Oh yeah, internet, big, very big. Which makes you think about other things that are big, like well, I was gonna say the biggest star in the universe, but I don't even know the size of that. But like the comparison of that to our sun is like it's nothing. Our sun is fucking tiny compared to that big ass star, whatever it's called. Hold on. I think if we type biggest, and there are different types of suns apparently.
Oh yeah, there's like 5 others, way bigger.
Not in names. I mean like actual types given. So that's I think it's called oh,
Mhm.
so it's called UY. Is it Scooty or Sooty? It's like SCUTI, whatever. So it's wow, which measures 1,708 in solar radii, which I don't know even know what type of unit that is. But yeah, let's just call it UY, I guess. It's yeah, compared to our sun, damn, it's n- it's so goddamn large, which makes you think how there are even and there's always the possibility of something being even larger than that, like not even a sun, even a planet, and then you're like shit.
Our sun is just a birthday candle. Just get rid of
No, no, no,
it.
no. What's funny is that it's not even a birthday candle. I feel like I looked at this diagram, which like was not okay. It wasn't extremely accurate, but it was as accurate as can be, and it doesn't even look like a candle on a cake. It looks like a speck of dust. It looks so tiny. Okay, so it's like you know those holes you have on papers, so you can use them to put in a folder. They like attach
Having
them
dust
to.
on your cake is not great though.
Okay, one that would be horrendous. Let's be honest. What's your favorite type of cake? Yeah.
Strawberry shortcake.
Mm. I actually don't know what's the
Right.
difference between a strawberry cake and a shortcake, because language.
Um,
Just gonna put up some images.
I don't
Strawberry.
know what makes a shortcake. I just know it's called strawberry shortcake.
Is that just the name?
Like
It's
vanilla
just
cake
a
with
cake. It's just
strawberries inside of it with like vanilla cream, strawberries on top, and then sometimes hazelnuts all around the edges
mm.
outside.
I like me some red velvets and vanilla. Then again, I haven't explored
Vanilla.
much. Yeah. I tried this quote unquote tiramisu cake, which it was more of a cake flavored as a tiramisu than an actual tiramisu and just big. You know what I mean?
Tiramisu. Oh no.
Tiramisu. It's honestly the best thing I've ever tasted in my entire
Okay, hold
life.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Tiramisu or tiramisu?
No, it's tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
No. I'm pronouncing the I as an E.
Tiramisu.
Mm-hmm.
But you said tiramisu.
I did? Well, that's probably because I'm talking fast. My apologies.
Well, then don't talk fast.
My apologies. I shan't. Stop. Damn.
Damn.
So many complaints.
Well, how are other people supposed to you?
Hmm. Good question. I don't have an answer.
That's funny.
Um, does Discord count as a part of social media? Or is it just a messaging app?
I think it's just messaging app.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it is a media, but not really.
It's a, yeah, not...
Okay, that's like, is
Okay,
WhatsApp social media?
well, no. So I guess I get your point. Yeah, no, I get your point.
To me, social media is more like where you can
Post and then message.
introduce yourself
Mm,
to other people
yeah,
openly, and you can browse to other things.
yeah.
Meanwhile,
We
it's just messaging.
we take social media for granted. It's really a nice thing. Like we wouldn't even be
Mhm.
talking if such a thing didn't exist. Honestly, we wouldn't even be connected.
Where would society be without social media?
I wouldn't say disconnected. We still have radios and TV for
Yeah,
keeping
but
you up
like
with stuff.
just to like plan a hangout, you have to either go to your friend's house or send them a freaking
Well, we're not.
letter.
I don't think you send them a letter. You can still call. I mean, landlines still existed, while people
No, no,
were still
no, no.
using letters.
Okay. Imagine like before phones, though, like before calling.
Mm. Okay, no, then it was tough. Then you just send a Morse code. Wasn't the story of Morse like his wife died and the letter took a while to get back and he was so angry he just made something revolutionary? I forgot the story. It was like imagine being so angry you just fucking fix the world for a few years. But yeah, I mean there are still even if we do take it for granted, there are still like a few bad things that come with social media, like addiction to your screen. I don't like saying this. I don't like saying addiction to social media, addiction to games, but unfortunately it's a real thing.
There is gaming addictions, though.
That is a thing, yeah, but I guess you could be addicted to your screen, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I think I actually read one time there was this mother who was so addicted to what game was it? World of Warcraft. Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, her
Oh,
child started crying like it was like an infant in the crib, and she was just so fed up with her child crying. She kind of just suffocated her child and then just simply returned to her game.
fucking World of Warcraft is one of those games where when I talk to people about it that actually play it, they're like, don't play it as a full time game. Like they know I play other games a lot, like CS:GO and Destiny 2. So when I talk about a game like RuneScape or World of Warcraft, for those who don't know, they're just world exploration RPG MMO games, and they're not one of those shooter games. They're pretty relaxed, I guess. They're fun, and I get when people tell me don't sink a lot of time into this, and I was like, yeah, okay, I get it, and so I made sure to stay away from those games for like. I mean, I play RuneScape, but I barely even play it. I don't play it all that much. I play it when I'm bored and I like when I want to play something, but I don't want to play anything that's hyper and where everything is fast paced. Which is usually my guilty pleasure kind of thing to play. But then again, yeah, and even with that story, that just proves you can have something as bad as that with social media. Like you'd have fucking kids crying if their parents took away their phone from them, fucking screaming and shit. I'm like, oh my god, fucking relax. I am so happy I'm never that fucking insufferable. At least I'm a pain in the ass with other things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, here, let's go ahead. I'm gonna mention a few. I can't really think of a few things, but maybe you can help me out here. What are like really bad things with social media? The first thing that comes to my mind is cancel culture.
Oh goodness. Bad things about social media. I think just maybe some content. that affects children.
For sure. Which is why YouTube has its own YouTube Kids feature, which is kind of useless, but that's a long story of complaint, which I'm not gonna get into.
It's there just to make YouTube look better. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just an image. It's just an image. It's, but yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say about it. I genuinely don't. Like, it's okay, but like, because for example, so when the first video came out, right before I published the video. Oh, sorry, no, Dark already published it, but I wanted to edit it because apparently you couldn't type in the comments, and so I want to see why the issue was. And I know why that's the thing, because you can set your video to you can age restrict your video. For some reason, the video was age restricted. I don't know if you did that, and
I don't know what I did. I tried to do what I thought was right, and I guess I just clicked on something on accident.
which I guess makes sense. I mean, that's fair. Um, but like, and so if you set it to that limits a few things, like for example commenting. But then I'm like, okay, why would you even age restrict a video when kids aren't even meant to be on the site? Aren't they meant to be on YouTube Kids? Like, hello? I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just me that doesn't understand it. But again, it's like I've been using, like, it's like I've uploaded videos all my
I
life.
guess there's like the kids,
Oh,
and
like,
then there's just people under 18, let's say.
oh, I mean, that makes sense. But
Yeah,
overall,
it does.
I mean, yeah, but then that doesn't fix everything. But there's like the scum of the internet. Like that's why I'm like sitting here like, what is happening? How does this exist? Why does this exist? And should it even exist? It's just a pain. But that's not even that's like only the worst parts. The other bad part is the people of the internet, you know? Like you go on Twitter, you say one bad thing, everyone attacks you, takes everything you've said out of context, they dig
Oh
up.
my god, all the sweaty people.
Yeah, they dig up old things you've said. And so yeah, it's just like you'd have celebrities just having like, okay, so Twitter back in when was it made? 2012, I think. Back in 2012, everyone was wild. Okay, it was the Wild West. Everyone said anything they wanted, and there was no moderation. Right, so you'd be seeing racial slurs, fucking homophobic words, left and right, transphobic stuff, all over the place, and it's being said by everyone, not even just random people, by celebrities too. And it was funny back then. That was what humor was. You might be thinking now that's messed up. Back then you would have laughed. I don't care who you are. Anyone would have laughed back then. And so, well, but then again, it makes sense why you wouldn't. Well, some people wouldn't find that funny. Then again, humor is subjective, and that is understandable. But when you take something someone said from 8 years ago, no one gives a shit anymore. That was 8 years ago. People change. It's like they don't have that rule in their minds. They're like, oh, you said this 8 years ago. Yeah, dipshit, that was me 8 years ago. There's a difference. Yeah, so it's just cancel culture is a thing. It's horrendous. It's horrendous. And there are all these like it's like this mob. It's this hive mind of an IQ of 50. They're so dumb. They all walk together, they march together, and they think they're God. Which sucks because they actually have that power. They actually have the power to end someone's career. And that's happened so many times. So many times. And it's so upsetting. Even to people who don't deserve it. To people who deserve it, good on you. Then I don't care. Alright? If you find some pedophile and then you end up exposing them, good job. Love you. Alright? When you go to someone and, they made a joke, right? Or they slipped up and they said something they didn't mean to, or you take it out of context. Like, come on. You can't tell me you're dumb enough to go along with that and just think it's fine. Like nowadays, when you watch someone on YouTube and they make a little bit of an offensive joke, they instantly cut themselves. They instantly interrupt themselves and say, "I'm joking. I'm joking." There was a time where people didn't have to say that, and that was so much better. But now, everyone's gonna get pissed at anything you say. Like, come on. And that's only one of the bad things of the internet. There's other shit. There's like obviously there's illegal stuff, and then there's scamming and the viruses you see all over the place, malware and phishing and all of that.
I don't know actually what to say about that. Like I basically just agreed with everything you said.
God damn it. Fuck.
Team toxic on social media.
Yeah. Well, now I feel like. Ugh. God damn it.
What now? So how's life?
Are you? This is gonna be part of the video.
It's a
No.
podcast. We let it go. Hit record. Just do that.
Oh well, then we have a big chunk of this edited out, I guess.
It's fine. It's fine.
So how's life with you? How's everything going?
Oh, life is great. Yeah. How about you?
No, I'm fine. I've been investing in a few things. Been playing a lot of chess. I love volleyball now. It's
Oh
fucking.
god, volleyball is so painful on the arms.
Yeah, I've
Even if
got.
you know how to play, it hurts.
Yeah, I've got some forearm. I don't know. I don't even feel the pain. I'm. I'm numb.
Lie.
No, it's only
I'm
painful.
dead inside. That's why I'm able to play volleyball.
No, it's only painful on the upper part of my forearm, but on the lower part near my wrist, it's not painful. But that's also because last year I used to play a lot of volleyball, and I would be the kind of the team star when it comes to serving, and it's always so good when I serve. Was it yesterday? Sorry, yesterday, Friday. No, it was Thursday. So Thursday, I got us 8 points in a row just by serving, and it was the best thing I've ever done my entire life. Because last year I did six, and I just broke my record. So yeah, during quarantine I've been athletic and learning a fourth language. Well, more like learning a third and a fourth at the same time. Learning French is one thing, then learning a Slavic language like Polish at the same time does not make sense to me. But it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I've also
Well, you enjoyed it.
yeah, I'm enjoying it. You know, I can see why people wouldn't enjoy it, but hey, it's whatever. I've also started exfoliating and taking care of my skin.
Oh, how's that working out?
Well, the results are an instant.
Obviously, hey,
Well,
we have
yeah,
to
I
make
know.
sure you use your stuff daily to see anything.
Oh, no, some of the stuff isn't daily. It's like 2 or 4 times a week. And so, for example, the exfoli fuck, hold on. I need to take out the manual here that came with the products.
Okay, an exfoliator could be used like every other day, just so you let your skin heal. If you
No, yeah,
like,
I meant the other
I don't
one.
know, like peel off your face.
Exfoliating rub. So I have a charcoal cleanser, ultra hydrating and moisturizing balm. Balm, I don't know how to say that. And then the exfoliating rub. The balm is like 2 to 4 times a week, and you meant to do that before bed and then when you wake up. So that's 2 times. So that's 2 days, if that makes sense.
There's nothing daily.
The only daily thing, yeah. So 2 to 4 times per week is for the exfoliating rub. The moisturizer
Mhm.
is daily.
Okay.
As for the not the charcoal cleanser, it does not specify. I've kind of I don't know. I fear using that on a daily basis because it doesn't say anything about that.
I'd only use a cleanser before I go to bed. That way, then like my face won't like dirty.
It won't dirty. It's a verb now.
Like yeah, like I'm literally just sleeping in a
Yeah.
room, and then my face can do its thing, or like overnight.
What sucks is I feel like it's pointless because now I'm wearing the mask, and the mask, with all the breathing over your own skin, it like dries your face up, and I don't know how to feel about that.
You just have to put on moisturizer on your face
I
before you
mean,
put on a mask.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, I shall. I guess I shall do that. But then there's there's a thing of finding time for like before I run to school. But I think I can find time if I know what I'm doing. Of course, I do know what I'm doing because I'm a genius.
Well, moisturizer lasts like a good amount of time, so you just put it on straight thing in the morning, and then by the time you go out, then you're already good.
Yeah, yeah. What's I What I like the most is the exfoliating rub, just because of the cleaning of it. That's all I like. Because the most
Exfoliating is the best.
Yeah, because the most cleaning I've done, I guess, quote unquote, is just washing my face and just doing showers, which isn't bad, I guess. It's not the worst thing. It's not the best thing either. It's not, you know, it's recommended to exfoliate and all that. And most guys don't give a shit about their skin. I do. It's funny when my dad saw this.
I do. You guys suck.
I'm better. So I've been like making sure I check out if the packages come yet, and then my dad, tells me, "Hey, so you got a package today?" I'm like, "Oh, so that's why I didn't see it, because you took it." He's like, "Yeah," and I take it and I open it. He's like, "So what is this?" I'm like, "Oh, this is either my mouse or the skin products that I got." He's like, "Skin products." I'm like, "Yeah." He said it in like such a way like, "Skin products." Like, what is this? What is a sorcery you talk of?
Yes, Dad, I care about my facial skin.
And so
Wait,
he
hold up. Does that mean you're better than your dad?
I guess in this area, yes. I wouldn't say totally. There are definitely things where he's much better than me. Like, I'm sure he's much better than me at engineering when it's totally his degree.
Well, you can rub it in his face that you have better facial skin now.
I mean, it's not like he hates his facial skin or anything. He doesn't give a shit. That's why. So when he saw, like, he's like, "So what are these products?" I explained what each one is. This. He's like, "I mean, you don't need these." I'm like, "I know, but I care." He's like, "I mean, fine." I mean, there are definitely things where he's much better than me. Like at chess, fucking lost what, 20 times, and I've won only 7. But it's fine because recently when I've been losing, I've been making him like put a lot of effort into making me lose. Usually he didn't do that. That meant I sucked back then. But now I've become a good opponent. It's fun. I'm actually happy quarantine happened. Because there are many things I would not have done if it wasn't for quarantine. Like, I wouldn't have gotten better at soccer. I wouldn't have, because I got bored of playing games because of quarantine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, now I don't even have the urge to play them. Like, I've been saying for a week, I'm gonna play Destiny 2. I'm gonna play Destiny 2. Play Destiny 2. Because I played it a few days ago with my cousin just because he slept over and I was showing him the game. It was really fun. I was like, oh man, I missed this game. I was like, I'm gonna play again. And I have not played. I was gonna play today, but I also didn't play. So I've just been doing other things that are just more healthier, like sports. I've gotten much better at soccer and volleyball and chess, and that's about it. Any hobbies going on with you?
Not really. I mean, um, freaking school. I have not been too laid back. I'm like always doing something.
Hmm.
I'm like I've absolutely had it with the amount of essays I've written this year. Oh my god! And I just finished everything. Like school's out for me. Um,
You're
I
free.
feel a little lost at the moment. I
You've
don't know what to do now. I don't have any work.
you've been unlocked from your shackles.
Mhm.
Like those like shackles with the big fucking metal ball. Yeah, you've
Mhm.
been
The,
let
like
go from
the
that.
weights.
Yeah. Um.
I legit had like a freaking crisis. I was just like laying on my bed listening to music, looking at the ceiling, like, okay, what now?
My purpose has been fulfilled. What now?
The year went by so fast. I don't know what to do now.
How's the how would you explain the life of a film student, I guess?
Oh my god, it is so stupid. It's fun. It's fun, but it's really oh my god, what's the word? Tedious. Like, how the freaking like our midterm was way easier because we were mostly learning about like film techniques and camera movements and lighting and whatnot. And so that was fine. Then we would just have like a multiple choice and like this matching thing where we would have to watch like a film sequence and then match the camera movement or angle or lighting to that sequence. And it was so oh my god. That was fine. That was fine.
Hmm.
Then this year we had multiple choice of like questions that were like I'm gonna make one up because I literally I just I could not. I'm losing right now. thinking about it. It was like, how did Bob feel about the new media era? And I'm like, who's Bob? I don't know who's Bob.
Excuse me,
Anyone
did we study about this?
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I listened to everything in class, but the history section.
Oh no. You know what they
Because I
say?
looked at all the questions, I'm like, oh, this is all from the history part, and I literally did not listen to a thing. You know, in the moments we were learning about film history, I was freaking asleep while the Zoom class was still going.
I know there's this cliche thing history teachers say, like, oh, those who don't know the past are condemned to repeat it. Which just makes me not want to know even more. But I actually love history, but yeah. I got this big ass book my teacher gave me, because we have this group chat on Instagram so that we can ask her questions, while we're at home, And then she sends us a picture of two books, one about economy of Europe. I fucking hate talking about economy because I don't know shit about it. I don't care. It's boring. And she shows us this other book. It's called the Histoire de l'Europe, or History of Europe, and it's from the 17th to the 19th century, I believe. No. Yes. No. Yeah. And so, uh, yeah, so it's like all the way from. Wait, hold on. Well, I can see the year specifically. It's from 1830 all the way to 1954. So I've been reading that, but that's been fun. A lot of things I don't know about appearing here and there. Uh, hmm. What fun things do you have as a? You said it's fun to be a film student. Well, where's the fun in it?
Where's the fun in that?
Or what's the fun in it? I guess.
When we get the classes with the actual doing, where I can actually go outside and make my own short film or take photography, like that's fun. I'm more of a hands-on person rather than read pages this and this and you figure it out. I don't know. They don't pay me enough.
Hmm. Well, what you don't know what, because I've heard film opens up a lot of career paths and you don't know which one to take.
As of right now, I don't know, but I am very interested in screenwriting because I had my screenwriting class and it was actually so fun. Like I loved like screenplay writing. Oh my god.
Hmm. Oh, well, I'm like aiming for the stars, like fucking high up. I'm trying to be a psychiatrist. It's gonna take about 8 years. Whenever I tell someone that, they're like, 8 years. Wow, I can't even imagine doing that. Like, my career path just needs 4 years. I'm like, yeah, I know, but like,
Oh man.
because I can be a psychologist, right? And I can still study about the human behavior and the human mind and all that. But I want psychiatry because it just opens up a lot more. It's not just medicine; it opens a lot more ways to help someone. Like just talking isn't always the answer for everyone. It's definitely a good reason, but that's about it. That's where it stops, I guess. With psychiatrists, I can just open up a lot more things.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm saying like I didn't even know the salary was that high. The starting salary for someone inexperienced is $60,000, and I didn't even think of that. Right, that's only the starting, which is the maximum for other jobs, and that's the minimum. And so I didn't even think of the salary because I just wanted to help people as best as I can. And again, that comes just from me being religious, and that's all I learned from church and the Bible, I guess. And so hey, some that did some good, right? So yeah, all I want to do was and I guess as a psychiatrist, if you have like a lot of money, which I definitely will, and then with a lot of experience, you can open up a hospital, which means even helping even more. means more, and then more people, and then more. You know what I mean? Like, just gonna expand. I'm like gonna be like, fuck, so many people to help. It's gonna work. Like, this is gonna be good. You know?
Mhm.
And so yeah, just like thinking about all that just made me really smile. I was like, wow, for a once, and I lose commitment to things really easily. I don't want people to think I have commitment issues with relationships, but just with like hobbies and all and interests, I can't like enjoy anything for a long
What you
time.
do,
Hmm?
Mister? I'm gonna go have a nap, even though I plan to make a video. Commitment issues.
So I lose interest in things quite fast. I'm surprised I haven't lost interest in chess. I've been playing this. I guess this is one of the things I really love, like chess and soccer. I've been doing that forever now. I guess. Well, chess more like 3 months. It feels like forever. Fucking, so many games, so many losses yet so many wins. But anyway. And then while thinking about all that, I was like smiling. I was happy. Like for once, I found something that I like. Because before, I was like, I want to be an engineer. I want to be a doctor. No, fuck that. I want to be a pilot. Wait, no, no, no. I want to be the person to make the plane for the pilot. No, 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 no. I want to be a psychiatrist. Done. That's been locked in.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's just like back and forth and back and that happens to a lot of people. It's not like only me. But the way it happened to me is just like dumb. Everything's changed too fast. So while thinking about it, just like I was smiling, I was happy because I finally had the idea. Like it was something that really locked in for me for once. Because I just go back and forth between the idea of being an engineer, a pilot, an aviation engineer, and then fucking what other stuff did I think of? God, I don't know. So many dumb things, and then I finally found the one thing that I love, and that's fun. That's fun for me. Uh, but yeah, that's it for today. I guess we've been recording for a bit too long. I'm tired. I got homework to
You're
do.
tired.
I got
You
homework to
nap.
do. I didn't nap. I did not nap. Not today. I did not nap. I was going to, but you messaged me, and then I did not nap. Like, damn. Why you gotta give me a
If you
hard
napped
time?
again, I would have just come over to you and just smacked you like,
Oh, that would have been fun. That would have been fun to see.
no.
No, I would have laughed. Anyway, thank you everyone for listening to the second episode. Um, I hope you all enjoyed. My apologies for the long time that it took for us to make this, but hey, it's
Make sure
finally
to hit
done.
the dislike button.
No, do not do that because the algorithm would not give this to people. So don't do that, okay? Good. Okay.
Do it.
No, no, don't listen to her. She's a demon. Goodbye.